Hey, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. Doing awesome, actually. So today, welcome back to a new game. Oh boy, I'm so excited to show you guys this new game that I found on the App Store the other day. Yes, we are on Steam right now because this game is on Steam. As far as I know, Steam, the App Store. It's also, it might be on Android as well, I'm not sure. But this is called Cards and Castles. Now, it is a card game, but it has a mix of sort of this like arena battle minion type of style game. It's sort of comparable to a mix of Hearthstone and Clash Royale. I think it's very simple to understand. As soon as you start up the game, this game shows you like in 3 games how to play this game, and it's very simple. So it's on the line and on the level with Hearthstone and Clash Royale. So if you like either of those games, you'll definitely enjoy this game, and that's why I think I enjoyed this game so much, and what reason why I want to show you guys this game. Now, first off, this will not be an ongoing series. This will just be like a 1, maybe 2 video part series that I just want to show you guys this game. I want to show you, a good game that, might be a little bit overlooked, but it's really fun, and I really do enjoy it. So let's take a look at a few of the modes here that we have going on. We have the mode Battle, which is basically like your online mode where you play against other players. You have your single player, which is basically where you play against AI and such. And then Tournament is basically like Hearthstone. If you ever played Hearthstone, it's like Arena. And Arena is basically where you build a deck and then you kind of battle off. Now, I haven't tried Tournament mode, but I will have to try it because, well, it seems like it could be a pretty fun mode that I'm just missing out on. So. And I have to get up to the rank that it would want me to get to. So, as you can see, I must be rank 7 to unlock Tournament mode. And what do they mean by rank? Well, here in Battle, I am currently the Reckless Knight, rank 4. So I am sort of a newbie at this game, but I'm getting through it. I'm getting my ways through this game. You can see it has your rank here, your stars, and then you can see you have your decks over on the side here. Right here is my custom deck. It's called the Buff deck. We'll get into that later and what it does. But you can see here we have different factions. We have the Viking starter, Crusader starter, Pirate starter, Warlock starter, Ninja starter. And these are basically like classes. But what's different about this and Hearthstone? In Hearthstone you select a class and you build a deck around that class. Here you can combine different classes. Like you can combine up to 3 classes to create an insane deck. You can go crazy, basically. There's so much customization to it that you can do to your decks. So say if I wanted it, I really like the Viking cards and I like the Pirate cards. Well, you can combine the 2, or you can combine the Crusaders and the Warlocks, or the Pirates and the Ninjas, and it's crazy. It's fun, and I love it. Right here, we would hit Battle to go in here and verse our opponent and wait for something to start. Now, let's take a look at what else we have here on the main screen. Right here we have quests. Okay, so I can achieve rank 5 in battle mode. Maybe we'll get to that today. We'll have to see. So I can achieve rank 5 in battle mode and get 2 little packs there, card packs. Now, over here, open packs. Basically, this is where you would open your packs. The packs that you bought from the shop, or the packs that you earned in-game, or, the little packs that you get every 4 hours or so, little peasant packs, which are only 3 cards, but you're still getting cards. You still feel like you're getting something from the game, which is really cool. I love that little mechanic there. If we head down to my cards, basically this is where your cards are. This is your collection of cards. So this isn't a trading card game or nothing like that. It is a collecting card game. So you collect the cards, and you can see I have a whole bunch of cards here. You can see here, you can just go through the Vikings cards, or you could go through the Crusaders cards, or the Pirate cards, the Warlocks cards, and the ones that are grayed out here are the ones you do not have. So you can see you have commons, rares, you have epics, And each of these cards will do a different thing. That there's different effects for each of the cards. There's legendary cards, which are, you know, obviously more rare than the other ones, and really have really powerful effects. So really neat stuff going on here. So yeah, and same thing goes for all the classes. So we have the ninjas, and then we just have our common cards, which are, you know, our neutral cards, which are just whatever. They are in the midst of all the other factions. You can see here different little effects. So you can see like the Berserker has a knockback effect. Attacks also push enemies backwards, which is really cool. You see that effect in action in just a minute. But yeah, so we can go to crafting here, and we can craft some cards. If we had like little dust or whatever, kind of, you know, a little, I don't know, like a little crystal stuff. I don't know exactly what that's called, but it's some sort of crystally stuff that you can collect to build up your cards. You can see here we need, what is this? I don't know. Enchantment, and we can enchant. I don't know. Disenchant, it says. Who knows? Shiny mode. Basically, this is all your shiny cards. You can have like little shiny cards. I don't think they're animated or anything, but they're just shiny. They're just a shiny card. So we can do cleanup. You don't have any cards right now. So if we had cards that were like duplicates, if we have like, let's say 4 or more cards, 4 or more of one card, we can disenchant that. So you can have up to 3 of one card to collect. So you can see here we have the Gift of the Shepherd. Basically, we have 3 copies of that card. Well, in here we can have 3 copies of the card, whereas in Hearthstone you can only have 2, and legendaries are 1. So here we can have up to 3 of the same card in one deck, which is really cool. So if we take a look, we go to my cards again, we go to my buff deck. You can see the Filthy Peasant here. The Filthy Peasant, we have just 3 copies, whereas the Call to War we have 2, Courthouse we have 1. You know, it doesn't matter what the card is or whatever. You can have, I could have 3 copies of the Courthouse and whatever. We have up to 40 cards in the deck, so definitely a lot more customization here with everything. But it tends to fill up pretty quickly because you realize you need 3 copies of something in a deck. You might need 3 copies of it in a deck, so it's definitely different from Hearthstone in that sense, play-wise. So it's really cool how that works out in the end. So if we take a look, we're going to go into battle. We're going to choose our deck, the buff deck. Now obviously you can use default decks here. You can use your Viking Starter, Crusader, Pirates, Warlocks, Ninjas. I'm going to use my deck. It's called the buff deck. It's been working out pretty good so far. Got me up to rank 4, the Reckless Knight. So let's go in. Let's go play some Cards and Castles. Alright, so here we go. Cards and Castles. It says click to replace at the top, so any high cost cards you can replace, just like you can in Hearthstone or any really card game. You'll be able to, you know, trade in some cards, the high costing cards. I'm going to trade in one of our wizards here. I'm going to be trading both wizards. Not too great at the start. You see we have our brewery here. I'm going to show you what that does in just a second. There's like buildings, minions, and spells in this game, which is really cool. You can see our game board here. Basically, the objective is to kill our opponent's castle, which is the red castle, which is really cool. Looks like my mouse on OBS is off-centered, so that's kind of weird. I have to kind of do it how I would on OBS. We can see our brewery here, and basically what this does, if we place this down, it acts as like a little building in a way, so that's kind of cool. Basically what it does is it'll give our minions, combat minions, +1 attack. It's not going to give our brewery +1 attack because it's not a combat minion. It's a building. It's, you know, it's different, which is kind of cool. There's like different little things. You see, this is a building. It can never be moved. It is immune to many other effects. So there we go. We can end our turn, so we don't have to wait down for the countdown timer. But it's really cool. You can see we have gold on the side here, which is really neat. And our opponent also has gold as well. You see he just used his Medal of Bravery to get an extra sort of gold for going second, and that allowed them to have these little guys here as well. So we could do our Call to War, which summons a random combat minion costing 3 or less. So a lot of the effects in here you'll see are very similar to Hearthstone, and that's kind of what I like, because if you're used to a game already, you know, why change it? You know what I mean? So if you're used to playing card games and such, you know, this is really going to be easy for you to understand. It's a very simple concept. What makes this game different, though, is having to move the minions across the board in battle, and that it becomes like sort of like chess or checkers in a way, because then it becomes more to this strategy, which is really cool. It's like combining a card game with a chess game in a way, which is really cool, and I love the idea of it. So you have these little buildings here and the castles and everything. So the objective is here to kill our opponent's castle, which is the red castle, and yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that. Right here we have our warrior cleave. This does like an aerial effect. Cleave does like an area effect. Sorry, not an aerial effect, area effect. Which is really cool. This guy is a flying. It's called Shadow Drake. It's a flying minion. He can move through enemies except other flying enemies. So this guy could basically just fly over these guys, which is really cool and really nice. So let's see here. Can we get a shot off of here? Yes, we can. Boop. Now we can kill this guy off. It's really nice. Come in here. Bring this guy up here. I probably could have spawned them there. That's fine. See what this guy does. Knockback 4. He knocks minions back. Unstable construct deals 1 damage to itself each turn. So this guy's dealing damage to himself, so we could probably just let him just, you know, die off. I don't know. But you can see that our little guy over here, he has, our little opponent, I should say, has a Warlock / Ninja deck. So that's kind of an interesting combo, whereas we only have a Viking deck. So that's kind of interesting. I like that. I like to see the variations there in what we're doing. And there's much to explore with this game, lots of little combos and everything that you can do. I think I want to get this zombie away from my my thing here, my brewery. I want that to stay alive, so I'll bring this guy up here. I don't think I have any minions that can attack, so I'll bring that guy up there so it kind of blocks the brewery from getting attacked so easily. And if I heal this guy up to 2, we could probably kill. I can hit that guy, so, which is not too bad. But I think this guy can be healed. I think he can be healed. He's just not showing he can be damaged. Alright, there. That kind of worked. Not really, though. Was that a 2-3 to start off with? Maybe it was. Maybe it was a 2-3. I didn't realize. Alright. Come in here and kill this guy. Doesn't get any more value off of us. Or we kill off this guy. Maybe we kill off that guy. Let's go in for the kill, right? It was kind of a waste to use our little bishop guy there, but you can see the strategy behind this game. It has lots of little things that you can, you know, sort of have to think about. One other thing worth mentioning is the 13 turns remaining up in the top right corner of the screen. That is that you actually have a limited amount of turns, you and your opponent. It goes pretty fast, and once that hits 0, it turns into sudden death. Your castles start taking 2 damage each turn, and you draw 2 cards per turn then, and you'll usually have 10 gold around that point. So the cap of gold that you can have is 10 gold. So that's kind of interesting to see, and it's kind of an interesting effect. It's sort of like fatigue in a way in Hearthstone. So just something to compare it to if you ever played Hearthstone. Really neat and really interesting effect there. So it kind of makes the game go a little faster than usual. And here's our countdown timer if you're taking a little longer. This game has a much faster pace than Hearthstone, I would say, definitely. So there goes that guy. So he just kind of got killed off of there. think we can come in here and just get ready to attack this guy. Let's see. Do we want to bring our blacksmith in here? We can bring our blacksmith in. I'm gonna get this guy out of here. There we go. I'm not gonna. I like to keep my blacksmith back in sort of the little in the back lines there, just to keep that 1+ damage up on our combat minions. So that's kind of cool. Hopefully, we'll get another little brewery here, or another little building that we can sort of use. We'll have to see. But yeah, this game is a free game on Steam or on, as far as I know, on Apple devices or on the Apple Store or on Android maybe. We'll have to see. I didn't check that, but really interesting. And I love this game because it's free and because it's just a fun little chess game in a way, and a nice little card game. Really cool. You can see here's my first legendary minion that I got, which is pretty cool. Dramatic entrance. Dramatic entrance must be played in the center of the board. It's a 9/9 minion. It costs 9. And it freezes everything else when it enters the battle. Movement is reduced by 2 during target's next turn. So, I don't know. It's interesting. It moves slow, like it's a slow moving minion. You can kind of see that. It only can move 1 block at a time, but it's pretty big. It's a big one. It's a big minion. He's got lots of minions going on here, so we have to do something about this. I think I want to bring a big guy come in here. I'm gonna bring another one in here and bring one up here. There we go. End turn. Try to take control of this board again. We're having a little bit of a struggle, and maybe we'll be able to do it with, you know, our dragon guy, which is pretty cool. I love this card. This is a really neat card. Oh boy, look at this guy. What the heck? Yeah, lots of strategy. It really is something I enjoyed. I was playing it last night on my iPad, and it was like really cool. I love that you can like play it on your iPad, play it on your computer. You know, play it on your phone. Maybe you can play it on your phone. I don't know if you can play it on your phone. I would assume you can. But it's really neat. Just a fun little game. And if you love Hearthstone, you love you know, Clash Royale and whatnot, why not try this game? You know, why not? And yeah, what are we doing here? What's going on? Let's take out this guy. Yeah, I want to get rid of this one. Sacrifice this guy into that. Play our wizard. It does 2 damage to that. That's unfortunate. I'll place our castle up there just to protect. You can see this is another immobile building type of thing, but it does deal damage to nearby enemies. So what it'll do is it can attack from 2 blocks away. So if you have a minion that's sort of like diagonal over, if there's an enemy minion diagonal or far out, like over here, it'll be able to attack from a ranged distance, but it cannot move. So it's an interesting little card. This is good for like defensive purposes. So if this guy decided to come in here and start attacking, I could just snipe him out, which is really fun and cool at the same time. So there we go. I assume he's gonna sacrifice this guy into our big guy there, so we don't get to, you know, go out and take over his castle. You know, they also have little emotes as well. So you do like, oops, mistakes were made, you know, other things like that. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And you could also, like, if the other guy's talking too much, you can mute him. So you never know. It's really neat. Love it. Love all the little Hearthstone little things that are going on here. All right, so looks like we're gonna be able to get 5 damage off of his castle. Let's see what we get though. I'll leave that wizard behind there. And this guy over here just starts dealing some damage, and that's going to be the end of our turn. Doesn't do special. So next turn, I think we'll be able to play our 9 costs in dragon, but it's not really worth it because he doesn't have a lot of minions out. So I think I want to keep it back, unless I want to show off the effect that it can do, and I could apply more pressure that way. It'll just freeze our minions. It freezes everything. I don't know. So we'll put the Gravestalker down. This is really cool. So basically what the Gravestalk does, it has an awakened effect, and when it awakens, it summons 2 zombies. Well, what's the awaken effect? The awaken effect trigger an effect at the beginning of your next turn. So it happens the next after when your next turn starts. Basically, it'll just go to town and it'll summon 2 zombies for us, which will be really, really cool. This is the way we can start applying pressure. It's a big guy too. He's bigger than the castles. Incredible. So is the blacksmith. I just noticed that the proportions of everything, but that doesn't matter. Just so you can see it. Let's see here. If he starts playing a lot of minions, we can like sort of control it with our dragon guy here. So that could be pretty interesting. Plus, I mean, we'll also have a lot of minions as well. But I don't know. See, just the thinking part. It's like, oh my goodness, you have to think about what they have. And there's so many cards you don't even know, and the combinations of everything is incredible. Magic Shield. The Magic Shield. Magical, non-attack, and spell damage. Wait, what? Moved. Again is reduced to 0. Oh boy. This guy seems very powerful. I'm just gonna move. Hang on. Move this guy up. Move this guy there. Move this guy right there. And that way we can start heading towards the castle. Bring this guy in. And yeah, that works. Did it hit this guy? Oh yeah, look at that. It just shows the example there of how that guy's immune to spells or whatever. Oh dear. Oh my goodness, there's so much to learn about this game. Like relearning Hearthstone over again. It's like my first experience playing Hearthstone. It's insane! Oh my goodness. Game is so much fun. The best part is it's free. You know, like that's the best part. I love free games that are just incredibly, that can bring so much fun and enjoyment. The other thing I love about this game is the art style as well. Like I didn't get to mention that yet. It really is really cool to see such consistent art style in a card game. I love like the consistency of everything, you know what I mean? That they're bringing here. So yeah, you can see sudden death. Each player takes 2 damage each turn. Draw a card. Draw a card is doubled, so you get 2 cards every time, each turn. So kind of cool. Bring this guy down here. Oh, I could have probably attacked him, I guess. I don't know. We'll just sacrifice our big guy, I guess. I don't know. We'll just do that. That's fine. And we'll save our big guy for pressure later on. We'll place some wizards down, just get some damage going. Any damage we can do, really, is perfectly fine with me. I'm just going to start applying the pressure to him. And that way he has to figure out what he's going to do. He has 3 cards in hand right now. 0 minions on the board. I think we got this in the bag. I think we will win. You usually know by this point if you're going to win or not. And a lot of matches, in my case, go into sudden death. I don't know if anybody else plays this game and has the same sort of thing that goes on. But it tends to happen with my games. They go into sudden death territory. So here, something pretty interesting to note. If I were to just click on the minion to attack him, the wizard would actually most likely run up to the our bird guy here and actually die and attack. Well, the wizard can actually attack from ranged. So he's sort of like our tower that we had earlier that can move around. So if we move him up here and then attack, all right, then it works out in our favor better, right? Because our minion's just not going to die. His minion dies. It's a good trade then. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play our big guy here and apply the pressure. So look at that. That's a big card there. 10-9. Holy moly, with the little, blacksmith buff. I think we win. I do think we win a little bit. Just a little bit. But it is cool. It is neat. It's a cool card. I just want to play the legendary to show you guys before the game ended. So we would only have to go 1 more block and then he's pretty much done. I don't think he has any way of dealing with that. which is awesome in my case, because then we win. Woohoo! Well, maybe he does. Never know. Always play minions. Could always play minions. He's putting that guy as sacrifice. Little does he know that my wizard can just come up and attack. Oh, maybe not. He's gonna take out my wizard, probably. He's gonna take out my wizard. No. Alright, there goes that. Oh, wait. He could have, with his bird guy, he could have attacked my wizard. He also could have, put this guy in front. Yeah, he could have left that guy in front to sacrifice that guy for the castle, and he could have lasted another turn. So yeah, just some things to think about there. There's other little things. Oh yeah, rank 5. Look at that, mischievous imp. We did it. We did it, guys. Holy moly! Look at that. Fire Aurora. They're cool. And our quest is complete, so we get to open up 2 new packs. New castle. Santa's workshop. Oh, so you get different castle customization. I didn't even know that. That's cool. Alright. So, our next quest, you can see our quest just popped up here. Ready for combat. Achieve rank 10 in battle mode, and we get 1,000 card pack. Or card, not 1,000 card packs. Oh dear. That'd be awesome. 1,000 card points, I believe that's what they're called. Standard pack here. Here we go. I thought this said Rumpus. Oh, that would be hilarious. Let's look for rares and legendaries, really. That's all I'm really interested in. I would read the cards, but it'd probably take forever. Here we go. We got an epic. That's good. Good, worth noting. It's a 3 costing card, 1 attack, 3 health, and it has sort of the attack distance of 2, and it has a movement of 3. When you summon it, gain 3 gold. That's pretty powerful. That's really, really powerful. Just some other things there, and that looks pretty cool. Nice, we got an epic out of that pack. Sweet. That's really, really cool. So, in conclusion, what is this game? This awesome game. Good game. Cards and Castles. It is on Steam. It is also on, what's the other one is it on? What's the other one? It's on the Apple Store. It's on the Apple Store as far as I know. And, I don't know if it's about, I don't know about Android. So, but if you guys want to check it out, it is free. Download it. Have some fun. You know, enjoy it. It's one of those, it's like a Hearthstone type of game. If you love Hearthstone, you love Clash Royale, you'll love this game as well. It's just like a little mix of the two, and I actually really do enjoy this. And you can get it for both. You can get it on your on Steam and have it for PC, and then you can have it for you know, on the App Store or on the your Apple product, and you can like sync up your accounts so you can basically play it how you would Hearthstone, where you can have all your cards on the same account, which is really, really cool. So you can play on the go, and you can also play, you know, on your computer at home, which is really, really cool. So definitely little strategies going on here. That's gonna do it. As always, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and as always, don't forget to be awesome, and I'll see you guys next time.